Kawasaki KD80, just kick it. Kawasaki KM100, just kick it. Kawasaki KE100, just kick it. Welcome to the Kevin Bergeron YouTube channel. I'm your host, Kevin. If you like working on vintage two-strokes and how-to videos, I'm your guy. So welcome. And if you guys could do me one other favor, is hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so when I post a video, you don't miss out. I'll talk to you guys later. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here coming at you with another video. I picked up something super cool and I want to show it to you guys. It hasn't ran in a very, very long time. So, let me see. I'm going to show you guys what I got and how cool this is. Let's see, get step up here now with this. Boom, boom. Well, here it is. It's called a Goodall 30-inch. This thing has 3 blades. I'm going to flip it up real quick for you. Briggs & Stratton, 3.5 horsepower. Look at this. One little blade there, one big blade there, and one little blade over there. 3 blades. This thing is super cool. It's the guy who I got this from. His name is Bruce. And I was on my way home, and it was on the side of the road. And he said, "Yeah, you can have it. Hopefully, it goes to a good home." And it turns over, which is super cool. And it's got like a little mulching door here, right here on the side. Self-propelled. There it is in the back, and it works off this big lever right here. Takes it off the wheels, puts it on the wheels, and it's got the throttle, which actually still works. Wow, I can't believe that cable works. So, yeah, this thing is old and awesome. Hasn't ran in a very, 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 very long time. Check this out, guys. This is not working, but I think it's super cool. This is an old fuel gauge to let you know how much. There's supposed to be a cork float. And it floats, and there's a needle inside there, which is probably gone. Oh, look how clean the tank is. Holy cow. Man, this thing was sitting without fuel in it. Ooh, that's nice. This engine has point ignition on it. And I know because I had a bazillion of these motors, and they all had point ignition on them, which was super cool. So yeah, we're gonna blow this thing off and see if we do have spark, and if we do, we're gonna try to fire this thing off. See if we got oil in it and all that. Let me get the stand, and let me get you guys in the stand, and we'll get crack-a-lackin'. All right, so we're gonna blow this thing off. Let me get my air compressor, get my tube, and if you guys haven't had a chance, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so when I post a video, you get it. I don't know what year this is. I want to say it's like 60s. Wow. It's crazy. All the paint's coming out too. Be careful with that. Okay. All right. So the first thing we got to do is see if we have spark, which I highly doubt, but we'll find out. It's funny because with point ignition, you never know. I've had a machine that was sitting for 20 plus years, Pulled it over, thing fired right up, had spark, beautiful, just like, not this type of machine, but another style machine, and fired it up, and it had spark like right off the bat. So it's kind of crazy that some of those do, some don't. Champion plug, J8. Oh, it's got looks like a thread repair kit in there. Kind of weird. Okay, is that repaired? Yeah. So that's got a thread repair kit on that cylinder head. I'm not going to worry about that because I actually do have another head that I could throw on this thing. But I'm not doing that right now. Let's just see if we get spark. They did a good job repairing it. Come on, get in the spot where I can grab you. So I can check you. Okay. No, I can't really see right there. This is grounded. You're right on the cord here. Okay, now take a look. And we'll see if we have spark. Probably not. But okay, no spark, as I had anticipated. That's okay, we don't care about that. We will have spark. Alright, so we gotta get this top cover right here. This top cover right here pulled off. There's 4 screws on this one. Actually, I have to pull the starter off too. I gotta pull the starter off as well to get to it. Called a side starter there. Boom. Let me just get that ripped off. I kind of really want to hear this thing run. Half inch and 7/16 are going to be your 2 best friends on this one, and 5/16 and quarter. Those are all you're going to need for this right here. 4 sockets. Boom. The reason why I have to take the starter off is for this top cover, there's a screw in the back here. Or a bolt, I should say. Okay. You see that plastic gear right there? And when you pull the starter, it slides up and engages the teeth on the flywheel. Pretty neat system. Been around for a very long time. I'm going to put this back in so no dirt gets in there. Okay. Now, just neat to see something like this. I used to work on these motors when I was a kid. Not these type of lawnmowers. I've never seen a 3-bladed lawnmower before, but nevertheless, this style, Briggs & Stratton 3.5 horsepower, was the most common. You could get these anywhere. Okay, yep, bolts on the front here. And then what I do is I take a note of how big, how many that's sticking out for the cord there, the cable. All right. Boom. That's gonna be. Okay. Like that. Stick that down with that, and this way should pop up. And there we go. Okay, well, it's actually clean in there. Alright, now we're going to blow all this stuff out. Because right here, you can see right here, nothing can get into that head, so it's going to overheat and could cause the engine to blow a head gasket. Alright, So let me get that blown out real quick. It's all in the back of the motor too. Okay. Alright, so now, here's the deal. I could pull the whole flywheel off. There's points underneath the flywheel and a little cam. I don't have those, and this would be literally the only engine in my collection that would have points ignition. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the points ignition. We're just going to get rid of it altogether, leave it right in there. We're not even going to pull it out. We're just going to go right around it and say forget the points. We're not even going to do that. We can get the an aftermarket ignition module. Basically hooks on it. It's a little transistor, but we're not going to do that either. What we're going to do, okay, I'll show you. We get you guys in a better position here. Give me a minute. Alright, so what we're going to do is, you see how there's an opening here and an opening there on both sides of the coil? That's a points coil. If it was electronic ignition, one side of the hole would be filled up with this, right here. With this right here. See, there's the trigger right there for the, what do you call it there? CDI pickup. Alright, and this right here is Briggs & Stratton factory Briggs, and it will bolt right in its place. So we're not going to have to worry about points, and it's going to make it a little bit more reliable. So, because these points right here are older than dirt, I'm not going to clean them. I'm not going to mess with them. I just want this thing to simply run. It's not going to be cutting grass, this lawnmower. It's more for a showpiece or a talk about, and I'll be able to start it up. And I can do that a little bit more efficiently with this. So, without further ado, let's get this coil ripped off and this one put on. 5/16 here, and then a 1/4 inch on the other one. This is your governor. So how this right here works is the engine RPM, the speed, the wind comes through the fan here and blows against it and controls the idle. And that's it. That's all there is to it. If you put the thing to low RPM and this thing right here spins low, it goes down, comes down here. When you throttle it up, the wind blows it up there. Pretty simple. It was ingenious ideas. Now these are when Briggs & Stratton really meant something. Now they make junk. They used to make good quality products, but they stopped doing that a little while ago. So, as you can tell, I'm pretty bitter about it. This was a good quality engine. They had this for 100 years. Oh, it's because of emissions. It's not because of emissions. This right here puts out the same as any other flathead after its generation. It's just, they lost their touch. They did have a couple of good ideas in between, but nothing crazy. I used to be a Briggs fan, now I'm not. Okay. Alright. Get that over here like this. It's stuck on the magnet. Here we go. Now this wire right here is your kill wire. We're going to cut that off. And then, hold on 1 second. Alright, and that wire I'm going to cut closer to the flywheel. As close to the flywheel as I can. Sorry, didn't mean to bump you. Okay, just like that. Boom. Snipped right off. This is a good coil. It can be used for something else later on, or not, whatever. Don't really matter. Okay. Now we're going to take the new coil and stick that right in its place. With the new ground wire right here. It's going to come out through that corner right there. Just shut it off. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that on another video. I'm not doing that tonight. This can go like this. I'm going to put the 1/4 inch one in right here. I'm not tightening these down. I'm just putting them on there so they can do what they have to do. And make sure everything is happy. My governor is happy. Everything's happy here. Okay, good. Yep. Alright, and that's the 5/16 one. And then we're going to have to gap it. Okay, good. Governor's on there, perfect. We're going to set the gap. We're using the, we have to go to the magnet. I'll show you how to do that in a second. I just realized I don't have my gapping tool here. Oh no, what am I going to do? Mac and cheese. It's good food, guys. Good food. I'm going to take... Yep, that'll work. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the... I'm going to hold this like this. Rotate the flywheel. There's a magnet. Show you guys. Take you guys off the stand for a second. Here's your magnet right here. And every time that passes by the armature, it creates electricity. And that's what fires the plug. So I have to put this, just so I can show you up here. This is going to go over the top of the magnet and set the gap right in here. Where are you? Right there. It's going to set that air gap. Alright, because right now it's way too big. So, let me get you guys in the stand. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to put this here. Right inside there like so. And then I'll be able to set my air gap nicely. Perfect. Bring your coil up against it. Like that. Oh, actually, hold on. Am I on the right magnet? Nope. I'm on the wrong magnet side. That's not a magnet. That's... Well, that was the magnet, but I didn't go all the way around. Here we go. It pulled itself in. Just like that. And then I'll tighten it up. Okay, make sure the governor moves. Okay, there we go with that. Then you turn it, rotate the engine over, and then that will come out, and then you get an air gap. Perfect. Okay, now let's put the starter on and see if we have spark. Okay, so let me get you guys moved over. Boom, boom, boom. That looks good. Good gap. Alright, now we just got to throw the top on. And you're probably asking yourself, Kevin, where's that black wire go? Well, it doesn't go anywhere yet. That's a kill wire. So I can just touch it to metal and it will shut it off. Let's just put all the stuff back on. And we can get this thing back together. Okay, that's going to be this one here. Okay. Okay. And this starting system right here was called the Easy Spin. So that right there was the Easy Spin starter. It also made Briggs & Stratton look a little bit more streamlined compared to the newer lawnmowers. Whenever you have a new look, obviously it changes sales. It's like, oh, that's cool. Look at that one. Because like I said, Briggs & Stratton used to be the name of lawnmowers. When you said Briggs & Stratton, you had yourself a top-of-the-line mower. And unfortunately for them, that's not the case. But that's okay. They will remain the best in history on these prior ones. Now here's the thing, here's the kicker. This machine is from the 60s. That coil I'm using is from the 2000s. Yeah. It's crazy. Alright. There we go. So the easy spin's on. Now, let's see if we have spark. I gotta put that on there too, but I'm not worried about that at the moment. Let's see if this thing will arc. Give us spark. How am I gonna put this now? I gotta put the cable back on. Hold on. Put that on real quick. Alright, just put that back on there real quick. Now I'm gonna get you guys in a position so we can hopefully see a spark. Alright. Here she goes. Spark. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So it has spark. Hopefully you guys saw that. Now, we gotta check the oil. These old Briggs & Strattons used to take 30 weight non-detergent oil. And I also see that it's missing a muffler. It's missing the muffler right here. The muffler screws into that pipe. Hold on. There you go. Let's blow this stuff out of there. Okay. I don't have, this would have taken a round fat muffler. I don't have that, but I have a long skinny one. So, haha, I can hear the jokes, guys. Calm down. I'm talking about a muffler. Okay, so we're going to put that in here. Alright, good, good, good. Okay, so muffler's on, and then check the oil is right here. Let me get us something else. That's really on there. Tight. Tight, tight, tight. See if I have anything I can. Nope. Alright, sometimes you can put something in there and do that with. Just on a plug. Wow, that's on there tight. Alright, hold on. Need a minute. Alright. Alright, she's low. Low, low, low. Let me go see if I can find some oil. Oh, it smells good too. It's not bad gassy oil. Alright, all topped off with oil. And now I gotta get some gas. That. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna throw the spark plug in this thing, and I'm gonna go get some gasoline. I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm gonna pull the air filter off, because this foam is going to be deteriorated and I don't want the engine to suck that in. Yeah, see how it's all shriveled up? It's all it's all crusty. Alright, so we're going to take that off. Let me see if the choke opens, and it does. Yep, and it retracts back. Make sure my governor spring is working. That is. On these variable Venturi carburetors, you need to put your bolt back in, or else it'll try to suck fuel through the center. So that needs to go back in there. Okay, now we're going to take the cap off, and I want to show you one more time that there's absolutely bone dry in there. No liquid at all. And I'm going to put some gas in it, and then we're going to see if we can get this thing to start. This is gas in this machine for the first time, and I have no idea how long. He said it was under his bond for years. He was going to work on, I'm going to say, between 20 and 30 years would be my rough guess. Okay. Alright. Normally I would dump a little down the carburetor, down the throat, but I want to see if this thing's going to prime it up on its own. So I'm going to get you guys moved back a little bit. Just going to keep it like this. It's going to get a little shaky for a moment because I got to undo my stand. Okay, I'm going to move my stand legs out a little bit. I just want you guys to see because this is the first start for me too. So this is a will it run video. And can we get this thing to start up? Old school Briggs & Stratton. I'm going to be pulling until my lungs fall out. I'm pretty sure because it's been sitting for so long. Okay, like that. All right. Okay. All right. Woo! Think I'm gonna die. Now, I am gonna throw a little bit of fuel in the carburetor. Okay. I'm gonna take a screwdriver and stick that in there to hold it open. All right. Now, let's see if it'll go. Ooh, it fired. Okay, that was its first start, and that thing needs some bearings. But that wasn't bad, not for its first start, and God only knows how long. So it's definitely going to need spindle bearings, and yeah, that is impressive. So I don't know what year this thing is, but yeah, that's pretty cool. There's going to be a few more videos on this thing. But I just had to share it, and I had to hear it run for the first time. So once again, we have a bad bearing on the spindle, but we'll fix that. Oh God, I'm out of breath. Well, guys, ladies, gentlemen, this right here is part one of the Goodall, what do you call it there, 3-blade push mower. We have it started. I don't know how it's going to restart. I'm sure it's going to need carb cleaning and all that. And we got to hook up that ground right there, the kill wire, which I will happily do at another point. But I had to hear it run. So we're going to have to do bearings, which is easy enough to do. And what do you call it there? Clean the carb and try it out. See if it works. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And that's pretty cool, huh? I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Just a little bonus thing. So I just took off the 2 plates. I have them laying over there on the ground. Just 2 screws each, and I popped the belt off. I just want to hear how it sounds without the belts hooked up. Because I couldn't tell if it was coming from the shroud here, starter, or the belts, but when I spun that idler, it seemed kind of loud. That thing runs nice. By the way, that's the first time this thing's being idled. Listen to that thing just purr. Old Briggs & Stratton, you can't kill these damn things, I'm telling you. You just can't kill them. This is why they made junk right now. Because this is from the 60s and it still runs. Can't do that with a new Briggs. New stuff is garbage. Look at that, huh? What a beautiful running machine. It'll run like that all day long. All day long. Not even smoking. Just burning the paint off the muffler. Hey, you know what we can do? We can engage the transmission. Back this up. We'll see if that works. We'll try it out. Ready? Here we go. Oh no, the belt's all hooked up to that. That's right. Is the belt hooked up? No. No, belt's not hooked up on that. Yeah. So that part don't work. Trying to, but it's a little tight. That's alright. We'll get it going. Don't worry about that. That is neat though, ain't it? That is super cool. Alright guys, that was the bonus. I'm going to go put this thing all away for tonight. You guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. I'm out! Again.